Rated G. What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here, and we are playing the brand new Southeastern High Speed rail line. Can't believe it. This is one of the original routes that I loved, or routes, whatever you want to say, that I loved when Train Simulator was out initially when I first started playing back 2013, 2014 time era. Super excited. Super excited. I got a bunch of new things coming. I got the steering wheel and everything set up for American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim, so some videos and some live streams are coming of that. I got a brand new microphone coming. Got a brand new camera I'm going to set up. Everything's changing. The audio video is going to be a lot better in the future. Anyways, this scenario is called the Highspeed Run. We're taking control of a Class 395 high-speed service that's running late, and we're heading from St. Pancras, which is basically London, out to Ebbsfleet International and beyond. So super excited again about this. Hopefully you guys like this video. Click the like button below. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. All right, guys, here we go. High speed run. Pretty excited about this. We're at St. Pancras International, and because we're running late, the train will not be stopping at Stratford International. Head towards the Javelin. 10th anniversary edition livery, pretty nice. Inside. Master key in, turn it to neutral. Hold control down for 2 seconds to set up the train. Pan up, and then I think we need to also hit it again to turn the circuit breaker off or close the circuit breaker. Turn it to forward. Unlock the right-hand doors. There we go. I'm also going to go ahead and turn on all the safety systems real quick. So AWS to normal, DSD to normal right there. I'll fix the beeping in a second. Down here we want to turn KVV to normal, TVM. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get back in our seats. I think we need to take off DRA as well, which we'll do here in just a minute. Man, I have not played this route in forever. First time basically going through it, other than I did the tutorial obviously so I could get to the scenario. But this brings back a lot of memories. Absolutely a ton of memories. Look how lovely this station is. I love it. Very biased towards this route, this particular train. Just because on the old Train Simulator, it definitely hit all the right spots when I was first playing Train Sim. Alright, let's go ahead and lock the doors. Blue button on the right hand side. We'll lock them all up. And we'll be headed out here in just a second. Okay, yeah, go ahead and release DRA. And, oh, we do need to hit this one more time to close the circuit breaker. There we go. I guess when I took off DRA, maybe it reopened the circuit breaker. I'm not sure. But here we go, guys. I'm glad you're able to follow me along on this journey. I will be doing a lot of live streams, and I have some new things coming up at twitch.tv/middleagedgamer. So make sure to follow me on there. If you're watching on YouTube, you will catch me playing this. I also have a new American Truck Sim video coming out very soon, so I'm excited for that too. Hopefully it will come out shortly after you see this video up on YouTube. And if you guys have been following along, of course you know I've been playing a lot of Railway Empire. I'm still addicted to that game. It's like a strategy railway simulator game. Or railway tycoon game, I should say. I don't know if my headlights are set up properly. There we go. Now they're in day running. Last thing I kind of missed. I did watch a little bit of the developer talk about this game. And there are some issues with this route, which we'll go over here in just a little bit once we hit the tunnel. Nothing major or game breaking, but it does need some fixes, I believe, on the visual side and also I think the audio side as well a little bit. We are also in kilometers per hour for this portion of the track. Once you get past Ebbsfleet, it goes to miles per hour, and you also switch to third rail at that point too. Alright, so here's the issue with the visual right here that I heard from Dotell Games is that, okay, we went to dark, and then it goes back to bright right here. The cab should not be this bright right now, but it does fix at some point in the tunnel. It should be completely pitch dark in the cab. Alright, TVM's on, which is the signaling right here where the 200 is. We can go ahead and increase our speed up to 200 kilometers per hour. Let's go ahead and get up to speed. You can see our cab light's not even on, and it's still that bright in here. It should be this. There it goes. So it just fixed itself. It should remain this way, I think, for the bulk of the tunnels coming up. Let's go ahead and get moving on. It's going to be a lot of tunneling up to, or a lot of tunnels up to Ebbsfleet International. I think there's 3, if I remember right. This is the first of the 3 tunnels. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on my speed. There's the warning system going off that I turned on at the beginning of the scenario right there. So you just got to remember to hit Q on the keyboard every now and then. That clearance up to 225. It's always cool when you can turn off the menu for a little bit and just focus on the actual route. I will end up doing a video hopefully down the road with no HUD whatsoever. I just got to play this a few times and maybe even live stream it a few times to get used to the third rail part of the route. This part's pretty easy. TVM signaling tells you exactly what to do throughout this entire area. And the audio is pretty good. So from what I hear, the tractive motors are not by the front of this locomotive. They're towards the back. So you don't really hear a whole lot of engine noise, or I guess locomotive noise, I should say. But you do hear wind noise, which the audio engineers put in the game. So you hear a little bit of wind. Hopefully you guys can get a little bit of that on your end, or hear a little bit of that on your end. But good sound effects. The train also does get louder once you switch to third rail past Ebbsfleet, which I don't think we're doing today on this scenario. I could be wrong though. Now, normally we would stop at the station. I think it's what, Stratford International. However, we're skipping it because our train is running late. So we're out of one tunnel. We're going to go into the second of 3 tunnels, I believe. Hopefully I'm not saying that wrong. We'll find out in a little bit. There we go. Probably need to back off the power. To go. This could be a pretty short scenario because it's high speed the entire time, unless we're going from Ebbsfleet back the way we came, which I'm not sure if that's part of this scenario or not. Now it's weird, on the developer when they were playing this, there was like little fireflies, or what looked like fireflies on the screen. I'm not getting any of those artifacts or lights on my screen. We're getting really kind of buttery smooth frame rate too right now. So maybe they fixed that before the release, but they did not fix the other visual issues. Lots of tunnels. I don't mind it though either. Always thought this was a really cool route because you have the high-speed portion, then you switch over to the third rail portion. So it's just a good mixture of everything all the way around. the end of the tunnel is coming up. I see a little light down there. Alright, yeah, looks like we're coming out of the second tunnel now. And I believe the third tunnel goes under the Thames River, if I remember right. A pretty big incline, 2.3% right now, going up, losing a little bit of a speed. And you can see we've got walls on both sides with the AI passing. And from my understanding, I guess there's commuter trains on the other side of this wall. And the wall actually ends coming up. It doesn't run the whole length of the track, but there are commuter trains on the other side of this high-speed portion right here. Almost back up to speed now. Go and do some exterior. I know we were stuck in the tunnel for quite a long time. Not a whole lot I can do about that, but you guys some exterior shots now. Again, frame rate super smooth. Very, very happy about that. Get back in cab. I'm afraid of the warnings. This is my first time playing it, so I don't want to be on the outside too much. One thing it doesn't have, which I haven't really seen in Train Sim World, is they used to have like a passenger view that was really cool. I know you can sit anywhere and ride along with the train, but as you were driving the train, you could switch to the passenger view to see like the table that you're sitting at or whatever seat you're at. I haven't really seen that in Train Sim World. I wish they would add that. It seems like it'd be a pretty easy feature to add in since it's just a separate viewpoint, but that's the one thing I didn't see when I was doing the training session for this locomotive. We're only about 5 miles out, 5.5 miles out from F-Sleep International. Let's go coast for a second. Now TVM should be signaling us to slow down pretty soon. TVM signaling is basically the little board right here again where it says 225. Afraid to speed up because I know we have to be slowing down fairly soon. I'm assuming we're only 3.5 miles out now. There it goes. Okay, I was getting worried. I was like, man, it's not telling us to slow down at all. Warning us that we do have to get down the speed coming up. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on the slowdown. Alright, we're already under 200, which is good. I think the next one's 180 or 160 maybe. We're already at 160, which is good. I have no idea what it goes down to below the 160 though, so I guess we'll find out here in a second. Might be 100. Oh, 130, okay, we're at 130, which is good. A little bit slower than we have to, but we've got 3 minutes to get there. It's only a mile away, or less than a mile away. Okay, 130. We're already under 130. Luckily we have this little incline helping us get our speed down. There we go, Fleet International. I think the regional trains are below this bridge, from my understanding. But again, I've never been here personally, so I don't know offhand. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and unlock the doors. So right here, open doors right. I have no idea what it's going to have us do. It says we need to switch to third rails if we're continuing forward, but as far as I know, that might be it for the scenario. I'm going to wait to see what it does. If not, we'll have to switch to the third rail. As you can see, the overhead lines are done, and there is a third rail down here for the remainder of this journey if we end up moving forward. I'm afraid to switch it though, just in case it wants us to get out and head back the other way, so I'm going to hold off just to see what it says. And luckily we're here a little early too, so we made really good time. Which time we got? About, what, 30 seconds or so. Again, if you guys are waiting around and watching this video, please hit the like button below. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Definitely helps me out in the future. I definitely appreciate you guys all for subscribing and watching my videos as well. And also, if you can make the live stream, twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. You're welcome to come over anytime I stream to hang out too. Alright, 3 seconds. Let's see what happens. Okay, so go back to neutral. I'm going to follow what it says. Press and hold the DC, so we are switching to third rail. Okay. Still loading passengers, it looks like. Probably should have got out. I think that little poster right there is something I can unlock. It's one of the little icons you can do. Beautiful looking train though. Definitely like it. Speaking of that, we do have a live train outside. Let me just double check. We have a train coming. Live train cam only at the MiddleAgedGamer, by the way. There we go. I may not stay with the train the whole time, but it looks like we have, what is that, BNSF? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locomotives. That's insane. Usually I don't see that. And I don't know if you can hear the train through my microphone, but it's legit loud right now here in my studio. Pretty cool. I'm going to go back to the game though, just because this is for YouTube. If I was on live stream, I'd go ahead and watch the whole thing, have a drink. I don't want to make you guys at YouTube watch this whole train. Some of you may not like that. If I can get it switched back. XSplit's been giving me problems as of lately, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, still loading passengers right now. Let's see what it has us do. Go ahead and lock all the doors. It's a blue button. Right side, and this would be for the left side, depending on what platform you're at. It says set the reverser forward. There we go. Go ahead and close that, and we can apply some power to get moving. So I guess we are moving forward, okay. Interesting. I did not know we were doing anything beyond S-Fleet, but I'm good to do this, so let's go ahead and head towards Gravesend, just under 2 miles away. We're officially on third rail power now. You can hear the attractive motors right here. Get real close, it gets a little bit louder as well. Guess I could have left it on power 4 right there because we're still way under what we're supposed to be. So 1.1 mile, we do have to be down to 30 miles per hour. And again, we did switch to miles per hour from kilometers per hour, since we're on the regional portion of the track. Go ahead and coast for just a second. Speed up. I just don't know how good or bad this thing slows down. That's my only concern. Seems like the brakes are okay. We're under 30. As we head to Gravesend. Brakes are pretty good. Since now we're on the left side, we'll look at this side to open all the doors left. Set AWS just in case. So the scenario is called high speed. Apparently it's not entirely high speed. I thought we'd be going to Esley and possibly back from Esley to London, but that did not happen. That's okay. I've yet to be on this part of the route whatsoever, so I'm pretty happy about it either way. Still brings back a lot of good memories, nostalgia, whatever you want to call it. Nostalgic. A long time to wait, jeez. Road in the pasture is pretty slow. I guess it's designed for me to get out and try to find things, which I'll do next time I do this route. Also, I've been playing a lot of Satisfactory. I don't know if you guys have checked that game out. If you have not, definitely check it out. It's really, really good. I've been playing multiplayer on it. There's a lot of glitches on the multiplayer side, but I've been playing with my brother-in-law, and it's just insane what you can do. It reminds me of Factorio, but 3D. So we're actually here a little bit early. Gotta wait about 5 more seconds, and we can go ahead and lock the doors up on the left-hand side. There we go. Next is street in 6.5 miles. So I'm going to get a little bit of practice on this portion of the track. Eventually I'll have to write this down because I do want to do this completely HUD-less is my goal. Stuck at 30 just for a few more seconds, so it should raise to 50 and then 70, I believe. There we go. Looks like 45 right there. Maybe not, maybe that's 50. All these curves and everything else look very, very familiar, even though it's been years since I played this. Should raise up to 70. I don't know why it hasn't yet. There he goes. Now we can get up to 70 miles per hour. Make a little bit faster of a journey to Strood. Definitely seems like it doesn't pick up as fast as far as power goes in the third rail. It's not the high-speed train it once was. Very nice scenery. And the game's running silky smooth, especially for train sim. Curious to go back. If I played Train Sim, not Train Sim World, but the regular Train Simulator now, I wonder how much of a difference it would be, because I know the engine has a lot to do with how smooth everything is. We're on the Unreal Engine now. I'm just curious, as beastly as my computer is, how good or bad would the regular Train Sim run? I probably need to go back and just play the game and see. Beautiful day to be driving the train as well. I know I mentioned it on my intro, but my only complaint so far, Delta Games, and there's a lot of people who can complain about a lot of different things. No cloud saving. Absolutely hate it. This is my probably third profile on Train Sim World because I keep losing it. Based off a hard drive going bad or whatever happened last time the hard drive went bad. It's just annoying to spend so many hours in a game only to lose all of your progress and things that you have done. It kind of makes you not want to play the game whatsoever. But luckily I'm back. This route got me back, thank God. I should speed up just a little bit so we're not running behind schedule. Definitely feels like we're going really slow right now, even though we're still doing 70 miles per hour. That's just from us coming off the high speed line. Still about 3 miles away. Skipping this station. I have no clue what this one is. And you can see they do have dynamic boards at a lot of the stations now, which tells you you know, which station you're at, what time trains are coming and leaving, and as far as I know, they're dynamically updated as well. So if you're running behind, it should tell you, hey, you're expected to be at the next station at this time, or your ETA, so to speak. A little nervous about the slowdowns. Hopefully it gives us plenty of time to slow down before heading into the next station, but I'm going to keep an eye on the speed, because again, it's the first time playing this route. I have no idea if I should be slowing down right now to get down to 60 or 50 shortly after the signal. Okay, so we got to just get down to 15 miles per hour just before the station, it looks like. Again, visuals, our cab should not be bright white. It should be dark right now. Hopefully it will fix itself here in a second. It's a bit annoying. No, maybe it's not going to fix itself, who knows. There it goes. Finally fixed itself. Make sure I'm under 15 miles per hour, which I should be right here. There we go. And it looks like there's a red signal just past the station. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the end of the line was. I feel like it was much further out than this, but it may not be. Like I said, it's been years since I played this. I feel like there was a few more stations, but I know we passed by a couple too, so I guess I'll find out once I play a little bit more scenarios, or just one of the regular timetable missions. Red signal is just past, so I want to take my time coming in. We're gonna be on time. Still got 30 seconds. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock the doors left hand side. There we go. I'd love to visit these places in real life. I think it'd be pretty cool. Ride this train. Not sure if it was Matt or Sam. Someone was saying they had to ride the train from Fleet International every day and they absolutely hated it. Probably because it was going to work and it was cold and rainy outside, I'm assuming. But as a tourist, I'd love to do it. Go there and do it a couple times. Gotta wait 20 more seconds and then we'll go ahead and close the doors right here. Got over 7,000 experience points already. Go. Okay, so it wants me to shut down the train, go to neutral. We're going to max brake, so right there. Reverser goes to off. And then master key off. Let's see how we did on the service.
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke.
There we go. Gold medal, 7,559. We're already level 5 on the Southeastern High Speed route, which is really nice. Anyways, guys, that was Highspeed Run. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, please hit the like button below if you watch this video, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. I have a bunch of new equipment coming up, have new videos coming out, and some more live streams of Train Sim World 2 since I haven't done that in a while as well. Again, cheers, everybody, and don't die.
Don't you know?